For traders that have emailed and asked, the links for the free downloads are in the description box below. Just click on the link or copy and paste and put that in your browser. The 4-step method to high performance trading and the 7-step daily routine for high performance traders create the rituals, the mindset, and the winning attitude to master the markets. Bulletproof yourself with your daily routine and your habits. Force yourself to be getting better, 1% better every single day. How good can you get, traders? Again, the free downloads, the links are down below. They're both free courses. Let's get started.
Good day, traders. Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Today, going over textbook playbook trade setups, signal days, and the understanding of patience and just sitting on your hands and waiting, as Jim Rogers says, for the money to be laying on the floor in the corner, and all you have to do is walk over, bend down, and pick it up. Now, I keep emphasizing simplicity and just patience and waiting for playbook trade setups, regardless of the session that you're trading in, and understanding not getting in front of major red news, but just simple rinse and repeat playbook setups. First red day and inside day signals. We're going to take a look at a great example for London traders today. We've gone over Asia and US session in the last few videos, but today we're going to go over London session opportunities that gave traders some fantastic playbook best trade setups. Now we're looking at the pound Canadian. The pound Canadian on Friday closed the week in breakout. Now we'll just back this up to demonstrate to traders. The week itself closed in breakout. The previous week was an inside week. Week ending the month of December was an inside week. And so when we started the new month, new January, the new year, the week closed in breakout outside of the previous week's boundaries, which brought it up onto our watch list, especially for traders who are potentially trading the London session. British pound, obviously one of the pairs that will be on your watch list if you are trading the London session. Now, Monday's day one, the opening range in a new week. Tuesday, day two on the front side of the week was an inside day. So not only did we have the week bringing this pair up onto our watch list for closing in breakout, but now we also have a signal day. Day one, day two, an inside day. The inside day, page 69 in the playbook, we're looking for potentially either a false break or a trend trade opportunity setup. How does price behave on the day? Now, going back and understanding that these setups out of the playbook are based on the higher time frames. We're looking at the daily chart. The new month started a new timing cycle. I have gone over this, and I encourage traders to go back through your daily charts and understand new month, new timing cycle, and hunting out the best opportunity. So instruments can come up onto our watch list, but it's understanding the setups themselves and the opportunities that they present. We had a market that has broken out right at the beginning of the new month, a market that's in breakout, and then it pumps back up. It pumps back up, and we have day one, day two, day three, an inside day, and that's the signal day from the playbook, but then also understanding the opportunity that it presents. So we have a market that's broken out. Shorts are driving the market. Higher time frame sellers potentially now in the market. If we just go back and look at where that breakout occurred and understanding now the opportunity of asymmetrical risk reward, we're up high potentially targeting the low of the month level put in the first 2 days of the trading month. So emphasizing again the understanding of what the setups are about. We're not trying to catch the high or catch the low. We're looking for opportunities where the market coils and is potentially about to explode. Now, if we just, again, use some common sense and look at what's happening, we have a market that's broken down and closed as a first red day with the inside day. First red day, page 58 in the playbook. Now, if we zoom in and look at this market after it's closed, remember this is after the fact because hindsight pays. We have a nice pin hammer at the high of our US window. Closing price, Paul Tudor Jones. Think of your entry point as last night's close. So after the market has closed as a first red day, we have our pin hammer on our inside day. Higher time frame sellers potentially driving this move. Now this is a 1 hour chart. So if we have our universal entry criteria from page 29 in the playbook, basic model for trade entry criteria, page 29 in the playbook, after the setup presents on the day. Understanding that this is a 1 hour chart. So if we have our basic model for trade entry criteria met on our 1 hour chart, now as we head into our London session, our opportunity is potentially building for this market to set up into the session timing window. We have a beautiful engulfment right at the London Open on our 1 hour chart. Now for traders who are looking to position themselves even earlier into the open, we now go to our shorter time frame. Now remember, we have higher time frames driving this move. This is not a 5-minute setup. We have a 5-minute setup for the entry into a higher time frame opportunity. Go back to the daily. We have our basic model for trade entry criteria met. The thesis is that as we head into our first hour, the market has now locked in the high of session, an opportunity to be scaling into this trade as we coil into our basic model. Now this market is, in simple terms, remember we're targeting the low of month level. The market breaks out, pulls back, and coils for the explosive parabolic collapse. Now, coiling into this EMA, we have a beautiful opportunity to be scaling into this trade. Once this market breaks down, traders could be in the position to move their stops to break even, walk away, set and forget. We have a larger time frame driving this trade setup. A beautiful inside day, first red day parabolic trade in the London session. Now let's just back this up again. Rinse and repeat. Very simple model. Very simple model. The challenge for traders is just to be willing to sit on your hands and hunt these setups out. A scalable opportunity like this, over 100 pips, is worth 10 times catching highs and catching lows. This is scalable. It rinses and repeats. It shows up again and again and again on any instrument. The important part is to understand to be willing to sit on your hands and hunt out these setups, as opposed to constantly just trying to catch the high and catch the low and grab a swing move. Understand where you have a 99-to-1 edge in the markets. Then sit on your hands, hunt them out, and when they present, execute, and then walk away. Don't be obsessed with trying to catch more trades and get more moves and catch the high and catch the low. Those are the types of mental errors that lead traders into self-sabotaging behaviors. Wait until the money is laying on the floor in the corner. And all you have to do, again, is, as Jim Rogers says, is walk over, bend down, and pick it up. And as Bill Lipschutz says, if most traders would be willing to sit on their hands 50% of the time, they would make a lot more money. Keep it simple, reproducible, and scalable, traders. Rinse and repeat, scale it up in size. Have a great day, and may the markets go with you.